Hey guys, Sam from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I'm fishing a spot that I've actually been to a couple times. I fished here once and I only caught one fish. It was like a little red breast sunfish. But based on fish brain, there's like a ton of different species here. It's basically just this like huge deep hole in the river, and based on fish brain, there's like gar, striped bass, spotted bass, rock bass. I mean, pretty much like everything in this one hole. So today I'm just starting off with night crawlers. Like, it is like January, late January. These fish definitely are not very active. There might be trout in here though. There was some catches on fish brain, but sometimes on fish brain they like put them in the wrong places. Like, they might have actually caught them somewhere else, but who knows? Maybe we'll catch a trout today. It's really kind of a mystery, so you can pretty much catch anything on night crawlers. So that's what I'm starting out with, and depending how I do on those, I may switch to some lures. Maybe not, I don't know, we'll have to see, but let's get fishing. Alright y'all, well, I just got the night crawlers out of the bin, and they were literally frozen in the fridge. I guess I had it on too cold of a setting. This is how we have the worms right now. They're all dead, so hopefully these dead night crawlers will work. I mean, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't, but we'll see. Okay, so my camera's audio is not working for this entire video, so I'm gonna have to voice over a little bit of it. Basically, there I was just casting out a couple night crawlers that I basically just had on a double drop shot rig, and here I am hooking into my first fish. At first I didn't know what it was. It kind of looked white, so I thought it might have been a little striper or something, but it was a little trout, as you can see there. Bringing it in to this little island that we had kind of set up camp on. And here he is in the net. And it wasn't a bad trout. I mean, you know, nothing huge or anything, but he was a short and fat little guy. Alright y'all, here's fish number one. It's a trout, so we weren't 100% sure if trout were in this part of the river, but they're probably going to be the type of fish that's most active this time of year. So it's a nice little catch there. He's a little chubby one. You can watch him swim off in this shallow water. And unfortunately, that was the only fish that I caught that day. One of my friends also caught one trout, but I don't know. I think we're definitely going to go back there when the weather warms up a bit, because I think that could be just a really cool spot to fish. Hey guys, Sam from Aaron's Outdoor, and today it is a fairly chilly but not too cold February day, and I wasn't really planning on doing pond fishing today. Like, I think my dad and I are going to fish this little remote mountain lake filled with perch later today in a canoe, but right now I'm going to try to fish this pond a little bit. As I was driving up, I saw a few bass in the pond, like in this real shallow cove over here, and I made a few casts at them. I missed one of them, and then I went farther down and I actually caught a fish on the Nico Helgermite, which is I think what I'm going to use today. This is a lure like I have hardly ever used. I mean, I caught two fish on it in 2019 at the first time I ever fished the Conasauga River, which is also the only time I've ever fished it. But I caught those two fish like a year and a half ago, and I finally got my third fish on it earlier today. So I'm going to try to gain some more confidence on that today. Hopefully catch some fish on it, just fishing on a little Ned rig, and we'll see what happens. Okay, my camera was having some more problems, so here I am voicing over a little bit more of this video, but here I am casting out the Helgermite, and I don't know if y'all saw, but I spooked a bunch of bass. Like, there were so many bass in this cove. Ooh, there we go. And yeah, I lost that fish. There's a tiny bit of audio that came in from my camera there. I don't know why my camera was being so funky, but that was the first fish I missed on the Helgermite on video. Ooh, got one. There we go. Oh, this guy's tiny. Tiny guy. There we go. Ooh. Okay, that might have been my first cast. Well, it's like a good, I don't know, 5 hours later. My dad and I did end up going to a lake in this canoe, and it was insanely windy. Like, we were just getting blown around. Didn't catch anything, so came back here, wanted to do some more fishing at the pond, and got myself a tiny little bass. So I guess this is the first fish we've actually caught in this video. Second one of the day. And I did actually switch from the Helgermite just because I only have one left and I don't really want to use that one up. So I just got this little X Zone Ned Zone on. It's a really good looking Ned rig bait. I've caught some fish on it before. I think my biggest bass from 2020 actually came on this lure. and that was like 5 pounds, I think. I didn't weigh it, but it was pretty much right at 5, I think. There's one. Alright, it's been a minute. I was considering switching to these night crawlers I have. Oh my gosh, I thought he was big for a second. He's tiny. He's bigger than the last one, which is obviously not hard to beat, but... Oh, alright. Actually, he's not tiny, but he's not very big. Alright, little like... I don't know, the hook popped right out, but... a little half pounder, maybe 2/3 of a pound. He's a chunky little dude, though. And he is very cold. I mean, he was down there in at least 10 feet of water. This pond is right out about 20 in the deepest part, which is kind of like right here in this channel. So, I mean, yeah, he might have been at least probably like 15 feet of water, but I'll take him. The other one came right over there. I went kind of all the way around, nothing over there. Came back over here and got one pretty fast. Okay, obviously I'm not on the water fishing anymore. I'm just in my dorm room here in college, finishing up editing this video and actually the video that came out before this one. But basically this is a really random video just of like a couple days of winter fishing, and as most of us know, most of us fishermen know, winter fishing is a lot of times really tough. You know, you definitely get skunked a lot more in the winter than you do in the summer, and luckily these 2 days I did not get skunked, but they were, you know, very non-eventful days. You know, the first day I caught that one trout, and then the second day like I caught a couple small bass out of that pond. So I don't know, I just wanted to throw this together. Like, if we're being realistic, winter fishing is really tough sometimes. We definitely get skunked a lot, like I said. But luckily this one trout fishing spot that I have has been keeping my videos alive recently. And that's actually where my next video is going to be as well. But that video's got a little twist to it that I think y'all will enjoy. And basically in the upcoming video I catch some trout on some pretty ridiculous things. But in this video I did mention the Nico Helgramite, which I missed one fish on in this video. But this is a bait I definitely want to try out some more in 2021. It's kind of crazy to me that I actually did not catch a single fish on this lure in 2020. When like my most watched YouTube channel is Creek Fishing Adventures, and John over there uses this thing a ton. I mean, he catches everything on it, like, you know, literally everything. Like, he caught a muskie on it this year. I mean, just all types of bass, like crappie, whatever. He's caught a ton of fish on this thing. So one goal for me this year is to catch some more fish on this. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for an exciting trout fishing video coming out next week with a ton more catches than this video had. But I hope you all enjoyed this video nonetheless. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. But as always, thanks for watching.